pressing to emergency service last week. How do you feel you played?
I think I did pretty good. Man down, man up, and I've been prepping all week. Playing left and right both. So it was a good week of practice. And when my number was called, I felt like I was ready.
What was the rotation like today? Are you still out there with the number ones at right?
Well, today it was sort of a messing around practice, so just seeing where people fit in and whatnot. So, we'll see how it goes as the week progresses.
Do you expect to be out there starting it right against Florida?
We'll see. I'm not expecting anything. You know what I mean? I'm a big team player. I think that, whatever coach's decision is, coaching decision, and I trust him, and I think that it's whatever's best for the team, I'll do it.
Like, I know it couldn't have been easy to lose a starting spot, but you kind of get maybe another chance or a chance to go in like last week. How'd that feel?
It felt good, get back with the guys, playing. It felt good to, switch sides and see how that was on that side. And I enjoyed it, had a good time. It was a great team win, and I'm really proud of our team.
What's the biggest difference in playing left tackle and right tackle?
I think it's just, I guess like footwork is different, getting down, run blocking wise, and throughout the week, that was one thing that I really wanted to emphasize, was making sure that I was run blocking better. At the left-handed stance, moving from right to left. But I'd say, it's pretty even. It's tough. Obviously you're facing, quick guys on both sides, so it was a little bit of a transition, but I felt pretty good going into the game.
Is there more pressure over there to protect the quarterback?
During the game, I really didn't feel it. You're going so quick, you don't really have time to think about that. But I guess if you could say maybe, but I think both sides are really equally as important. So it was good team win. I'm excited that I could have helped in the way I did.
What has Walford done that has helped prepare you guys as a group to mix and match and to juggle as effectively as you have this year?
He just really emphasizes that players know different positions. We switch around certain days of the week. You name it. You could be in one position, the next day you could be in another, and it's really good because it helps prepare you for any kind of situation that could happen. And just like last week, man down, man up, and I was happy I could go in and play effectively, and we get the team win and do what we need to do in order to pull that win out. And it was exciting, and look forward to this weekend and seeing how it plays out this weekend. So.
Coach Muschamp has described Coach Walford as a guy who expects a lot, who is demanding. How does that manifest itself with you guys on the practice field and the meeting room?
Absolutely. He demands that we have a Gamecock standard, you could say. Offensively, we have a standard for ourselves that we're going to perform to the highest level that we can, and I think that his push on us really helps us to know that the better we play on the practice field, the better we're going to play in the game. And that's something that he really stresses. He doesn't yell and scream during game day. He gets that out during the week because he wants to put as much pressure as he can on during the week, to where during the game day it's easier than it could have been.
So he's loud during the week.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Does he have a lot of coaches have a certain go-to saying? Does he have any sort of go-to? Is there one that that's Walford?
He has a lot of them, so I don't know if I can really say that.
Can you say them in mixed company?
Not really, no.
How would you describe Mon as a running back? If he has to come in and take on a bigger workload, what kind of back is he from your perspective?
He's a very tough back. I have a lot of respect for Mon. Coach Wolford actually calls dirty number 34 because he just gets those dirty yards. He gets those bull yards, and not to say that the other running backs don't, but he runs hard, and it was exciting to see him break that long one on Saturday. And I really look forward to his future here, and he could really help the team. And I appreciate him for the work ethic that he brings in each day. Even though at times I think he feels like he could play more, but I'm going to tell you, he shows up when he gets his number called. So.
You feel as confident in him as you do Rico and Tyson?
Definitely. I think that Coach Bentley's done a very good job of preparing all the backs to come in and do what we need to do schematically, and I have all the confidence in the world in Mon.
Mike, what do you think it's been since the break that's allowed you guys to kind of gel a little bit and find something within you to rally these past two games?
Coach Muschamp is a big emphasizer on, last week's a pass. We need to move forward and progress as a team. And I think the thing that was really important was when we had that bye week, we got together and we said, we're a lot better than the way that we've been playing. And the emphasis from the coaches to play to the best of our abilities was really what helped us to come back and rally and come together as a team and decide that, we're going to do what we need to do to win this out and get, put ourselves in a great position at the end of the
Do you
season.
guys feel like you're a different team than you were a month ago?
I shouldn't say a different team, but I think we're a lot closer. I think that we're definitely gelling, like you said, and coming together and doing what we need to do in order to be successful. So.
Coach Muschamp say anything to you guys about voting? Have they addressed that? Have they said go vote? Have they said make sure anything?
Not really. I mean, I haven't heard it. Maybe they have. I don't know if they said it to other players, but I haven't.
Florida.
Pretty much, yeah. We're all focused on Florida. Yeah.
How often do you guys pull in terms of the tackles on run?
Are you talking about during practice or are you talking about games?
On a run play, how often do the tackles pull? I mean,
it depends on the play, 100%. If it's certain defenses, you name it, then we'll end up pulling. But, during practice, we all practice pulling just because you never know the situation that's going to come up in the game.
Right. How unusual is that for an offensive line to have some of the bigger guys running out there and pulling and getting downfield?
It's not that awkward for us because we've been doing it for so long. I think that maybe for other teams, I don't know. But for us, I think we're pretty comfortable at it. And, you got to do what you got to do in order to execute the play well. So, we emphasize that the big men need to get out and be able to run in space. So.
How fun is that for you to kind of pull them all of a sudden?
Oh, it's awesome. I love it. It's fun.
To get up and get to block an undersized guy.
It's pretty fun. It's good to get out there and be able to run in space and show that you can move around. So.
What's allowed Dylan to get to the point where he's a starter and stayed there and from, I guess, what I can tell, played pretty well?
Dylan's done a really good job. He's progressed a lot since he's gotten here, and he took my spot, and I have nothing against him. I helped him along, and he's helped me, and we both have worked together to get the job done and see how things go. So I have the utmost respect for Dylan. I think he's done a great job.
How tough is that, balancing being a good teammate and trying to be a guy who wants to still be out there?
It's difficult, but at the same time, I think it's important that the team comes first. It's not about me; it's about the team. So I think that Dylan, as he's getting the job done better than I am, then I have the full respect, and I have the respect of the coaches to do what they need to do. So I respect their decision.
How much of a change, just physically, kind of footwork-wise, is that going from right to left? And is that a little bit of a challenge, or do they cross-train you enough that it's kind of fine?
We've done a lot of cross-training, so I think it's it's a little difficult at first. During last week, we switched it up a little bit. It took a little bit of time to get used to it, but after a couple periods, you get pretty used to it quick.
And what was the conversation like when the coaches came and said we're moving Dylan to that top spot, and how tough is that initially to sort of put down the emotions and be like, all right, better, good for the team, all that kind of thing?
It didn't take me long. It's time for me to get back to work. I got to do what I got to do to help the team. The team's more important than I am, and I respect the coaches, and I put the team before my emotions or anything that's going on with me. So I have the utmost respect for the coaches' decisions.
Who's the best dancer, B-Mac or T-Rob, in that video that came out?
I'm going to go with the offensive coach, B-Mac.
Okay, that way you don't have to run suicide.
Yeah.